There's two quarterbacks in the NFL, and I think they're both going to win this week. Jared Goff of the Rams and Dak Prescott. And I think it's funny. I'm reading some stories about, Dak Prescott this morning, and Amari's like, we work together. It's like certain foods work together. Like ketchup on a hamburger. We work together. And I thought, yes, they do obviously work very well together. And that was the moment for me when I bought into Dak completely, when they brought in Amari Cooper, and I'm like, okay, he's finally got a grown-up at wide receiver. He's finally got a young receiver in his prime. This is not Zeke's team. This is Dak's team and Amari's team. But it's funny, there's this idea that Dak has just had it perfect. Yeah, I mean, come on, the offensive line. Injuries on the O-line all last year. Zeke is amazing and has missed games due to suspensions. Their wide receiving core was kind of atrocious his first year. Cole Beasley overrated, and Dez Bryant sort of a needy, high maintenance, couldn't catch the ball at times or separate wide receiver, and Jason Witten was old. We also have an owner who holds weekly press conferences. You do realize this is not the easiest team to quarterback. It's the most popular team. Every game's a primetime game. The owner talks more than every other owner. Your running back's a star, but has had some judicial issues. And oh, by the way, Dak wasn't even getting elite coaching, it appears, in his first 3 years. What more do you need to see with him? Okay? He's clearly got a better OC now, so he didn't have an elite OC. O-line was beat up. Zeke stuff. Dez the head case. Witten was old. And Jerry never stops talking. We're making it sound like he got Andy Reid, Tyreek Hill, great O-line. No, he had all sorts of issues. He didn't have Brady's, I would say, reliability, coach, coordinator, line, weapons, defense. He didn't have any of that. He didn't have Sean McVay. Here's my thing. How much more do you need to see with Dak? I've got 53 games. He's won 35 of them. He's won a division. He's won a playoff game. He's beaten the Steelers, the Packers, the Eagles, and he's unbelievable at the podium. You guys keep defending Cam Newton. I got 132 games. He's won 54 of them. I don't like him at the podium. He's now older and beat up. He can be moody. He's roller coaster Cam, and you keep defending him. I don't think it's that hard. Trust your eyes. You're usually right on this stuff. I needed to watch 3 games of Mitch Trubisky. I didn't care that he was winning. I'm out. I needed to watch 2 games of Carson Wentz, Andrew Luck, and Patrick Mahomes. I was in. I don't think this stuff is terribly difficult. I think basically with Jared Goff, I bought into him when he went up against Patrick Mahomes, Monday Night Football, a game that was rescheduled late. Remember that? Because of the field in Mexico? And they brought him out here, and he outplayed Patrick Mahomes. I was like, all right, I'm in. Where do I sign the check? And once Dak, remember that game with Jared Goff? Like, he literally was unbelievable. Throw for throw. He was Mahomes without the turnovers. It was over. I made my decision that day. If you can go home toe-to-toe in a game that gets moved late against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, and it's a fireworks show, and you win, I'm in. Give me the check. And when Dak Prescott finally got a non-needy wide receiver named Amari Cooper, a hard-working grown-up in his prime, and went 7-1 at the end of last year, I'm like, with offensive line issues, I was like, all right, I'm in. Now you give me another layer with Kellen Moore, who appears to really get him. I mean, what does Dak have to do? Does he have to lose his entire offensive line, Zeke and Amari and Jason Witten, to meningitis? What do they call it? What is it called? It's called meningitis. They get meningitis. He has to go on the road and win in Foxborough. And then you're like, well, that was pretty impressive. He had all backups, and they beat New England in Foxborough, and it's a blizzard. Is that what you're looking for? Because I don't know what more you have to see with these guys. I think it's really easy. And it's not just winning. Trubisky won, never bought in. Tebow won, never bought in. Vince Young won, never bought in. We've got everything we need to see on Goff. We've got everything we need to see on Dak. We know Goff isn't a great athlete, and we know Dak isn't a beautiful, artistic thrower. All right. Tom Brady's not a great athlete. I'm good. Dak Goff. I don't need to see anything more. All right, so I'm watching last night as much as I could. It was awful. Of course it was. It was the Jags-Titans. And, Tennessee's now officially done with Marcus Mariota. Why it took those so long, I'll never understand. But think about this. So last year, Baltimore moved off Joe Flacco. Why? They were honest with themselves, and they're happy now. The Dolphins and the Jags moved off Tannehill and Bortles. The Giants just moved off Eli, and Tennessee will now move off Marcus Mariota. Like corporate America, keep up or get benched. Okay? Look around the league right now. I mean, Kyler Murray's been in the league for 2 weeks. He's thrown for 350 yards and 308. Okay, I'm not all in yet, but I can see the door I'm about to knock on and open. Stop trying to talk yourself into crappy quarterbacks. There's 16 of them I'm buying into. You can have the rest. I'm buying into Brady and Mahomes and Darnold and Josh Allen and Russell Wilson and Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan and Breeze, briefly, and Deshaun Watson, Phillip Rivers, Jared Goff, Jimmy Garoppolo, Derek Carr, Dak, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers. Give me 3 more weeks for Kyler Murray, maybe 4. That's half the league. I'm in. Big Ben, old and hurt, out. Baker, too cocky, out. Trubisky, pass. Cam, I'm over it. Dalton, Matt Stafford, sorry, combined, no playoff wins. Half the league I'm in, half the league I'm out. All these Big 12 spread offense quarterbacks from all over the country, they're all working. All of them. I mean, we've got young, schematic, idealistic, progressive offensive coaches. Kellen Moore, you're giving them to young guys, and they're all working. Not like 50%, not 60, not 80. All of them not named Paxton Lynch. Even the guys I don't like, Trubisky, are winning. So, Tennessee has been trying to convince themselves. I'm watching this game last night, and I'm laughing. And I knew Clay Travis was going to have a meltdown because it's his favorite team. And I watched them on Twitter last night. I'm laughing. I'm thinking, Clay, 13 games last year. He had 11 touchdowns. Kyler Murray's got 650 yards in 2 weeks for the worst offensive line in the league. Why are people trying to convince themselves average is good? Instead of being, as a fan, defensive about it, fans always get defensive. My guys get offensive. Just go draft another guy. Next year's draft has minimum 4 quarterbacks that the Greg Cosell's and the Mel Kiper types are already like, these are first-round quarterbacks. And by the way, every single team that's moved off a guy, Baltimore did. They're happy. Arizona did. They're happy. Kansas City moved off Alex Smith, who was getting to the playoffs. They're happy. New York Giants, Daniel Jones, by Sunday afternoon, they'll be happy. These are not, stop being defensive. Like people that, listen, if you look into the mirror and you think, I put on 20 pounds, don't deliberate on that. Sign up for a gym membership. Okay? Stop trying to convince yourself average is good enough. Patrick Mahomes, it doesn't take long. Your eyes are telling you the truth. All the teams that moved off their guys this morning are happy. Baltimore's head over heels happy. And the New York Giants will be by late in Tampa Sunday afternoon. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.